I'm going to tell you a story, and now if you don't like spoilers like me, you'll hate this, because I'm going to tell you the end of a story. And next week we'll be celebrating Easter, when people celebrate all around the world that Jesus rose from the dead. But more and more people have never heard the story, so I want to share it with you. The last chapter from the Gospel of Matthew, one of the biographies of Jesus' life. So the story, we jump in just after the crucifixion, just after Jesus died on the cross, and we take it from there. As evening approached, a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who had also become a disciple of Jesus, he went to Pilate, the Roman governor, and asked for Jesus' body. Now Pilate gave permission for him to take it, and he took down Jesus' body from the cross, wrapped it in clean linen cloths, and laid it in his own new tomb that he had cut out of rock. And then he rolled a great stone over the entrance of the tomb and went away. Now, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were sitting there opposite the tomb. Now the next day, the day after Preparation Day, the Pharisees and the chief priests, they went to Pilate as well. Sir, they said, that we remember that while he was still alive, that deceiver said, after 3 days I will rise again. So give the order for the tomb to be made secure until the 3rd day. Otherwise his disciples may come and steal the body and then tell the people that he had been raised from the dead. This last deception will be worse than the first. And so Pilate said, take a guard and make the tomb as secure as you know how. And so they made the tomb secure by putting a seal on the stone and by posting a guard. Now, after the Sabbath, at dawn, on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. Suddenly, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord had come down from heaven, and going to the tomb, he rolled back the stone and sat down on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes was white as snow. Now, the guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Aye, don't be afraid, for I know you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. Aye, he is not here. He has risen. Like, just as he said. Come, see the place. See the place where he lay. And then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him. Now, I have told you." The women, they hurried from the tomb, afraid yet full of joy, and they ran to tell the disciples. Suddenly, Jesus met them, and they came to him, clasped his feet, and worshipped him. "Greetings," he said to them. "Now go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me. Oh, do not be afraid." And now, while the women were on their way, the guards, they ran to the city and reported to the chief priests everything that had happened. Now, after the chief priests had met with the elders and devised a plan, they gave a large sum of money to the soldiers, saying, "You are to say, his disciples came during the night and stole him away while we were asleep." And the soldiers took the money, and they did as they were instructed. And this story has been widely circulated until this very day. Now, then the 11 disciples came to Galilee, to the place, to the mountain where Jesus told them to go. And when they saw him, they worshipped him. Some of them doubted. And Jesus came to them. And Jesus said, "All authority under heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always until the very end of the age." And that is the Easter story from the Gospel of Matthew.